Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch, and today, oh boy, today my tokens are gonna take a big hit, because man, I need to buy some packs. Now, first let me tell you where I am currently in the Raging Bull season. I'm gonna show you the special events. Obviously, two of them right now, they're not necessarily related to Lambos, one being the Onyx Starway, and the other one being the special event for the Evilla. I haven't done much, well, the Evilla I've done some progress in it, it's fine just for the resources, the tokens and all of that. I haven't done yet the Starway event, mostly because I've been busy, using my tickets, using my fuel, using in other stuff. I'll get to it. And fortunately, this event is still gonna be running for another 17 days, so I definitely have time. What I didn't have too much time to do, and granted it's still 11 days, but I wanted to make as much progress as I could in the special event for the Sesto Elemento. But before that, there's also the Lamborghini Miura concept, the Looper Prix. Now, by the time I'm recording this, the very first round already finished, and I'm gonna show you where I am standing at the moment. I thought I had a good time, but I was only able to get, oh no, this is not the one I want, look. I was only able to get second place in the very first round, which is not too bad. So, hopefully at the end of this I will be able to have my key, but we'll see how it goes. Now, here's a little bit of a thing. I did spend a bit of tokens. I spent about 3,000 tokens in packs for the Miura in order to take it to 2 stars. And actually I approached the 3rd star. I originally had more tokens budgeted towards the Miura. Okay, no, not there. I originally had more tokens budgeted towards the Miura. But, and technically speaking, I still do. I had considered about 10,000 tokens in order to upgrade this car and guarantee that I can get it. But here's the thing, when I planned this budget for the cars, I didn't know that there was gonna be a key hunt for the Miura a year later. In Global, just like a couple weeks ago, a key hunt for this car already ended. So that means that I'm gonna be able to get this car at max, even with the key, without having to spend a lot of resources. So I don't see really the point on spending too much. I'm gonna try, obviously, to get the car. And as it stands right now, I'm actually just like one blueprint away from taking it to 3 stars, which may help me a bit further in this Grand Prix. But I'm not willing to spend a ton on it because of the same reason. I'm going to spend a ton of tokens that I could use somewhere else in this season where there's cars that are much more rare. For example, later on there's going to be a Grand Prix for the Reventon, and I think that's where I would rather spend more tokens. Like the tokens that I didn't spend in this car right now that were budgeted for this car, I can put them in the budget for the Reventon. But we'll see. That'll be in due time. For now, I'm not gonna do the run for this, obviously, because this I need to be focused and all of that. That'll be for another time. I will continue to update you on my progress on the Grand Prix. But really what I wanted to look at is the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento special event. And that is because I pretty much finished the whole thing already. Now, there's some things that I haven't done because I can't do them. Stage 1, well, anything that has to do with the SE18, I can finish completely because I have the car at 6 stars. This one was fine because at this moment it requires me, I think, only to 3 stars, so it's not a problem. Then obviously Sesto Elemento races, SEV12, no problem. Now here's where the problem started, because at the time that I did this, I only had not even a 1 star, it's a free try at 1 star of the car, so I could only do this. At 2 stars I can get a bit more credits and a couple of blueprints, and at 3 stars, same situation. Now at the time I didn't have it at this star, so that's why it's over there. I'll come back to it in a second. Again, Sesto Elemento races. Now over here is where it got interesting, because thanks to the SE18 having it at 6 stars, I was able to claim everything, and I got a bunch of blueprints for both the Cyan and the Sesto Elemento, which was nice because this allowed me to take my Cyan to 4 stars. I don't think it'll show over here, but it's okay. I have now the Cyan at 4 stars, which is fantastic because that'll help me also in the missions for the Countach LPI. Now, I cannot do the same for this car, for the SE18, because this one I only have at 5 stars. Now, you might be wondering, DBT, why don't you take this to 6 stars? You can get some additional blueprints for the Sesto and all of that. I'll talk about it in a second. SEV12, if you watch the previous episode on the Nintendo Switch, you know that I was able to take this car to the maximum amount of stars, so again, I claimed a bunch of blueprints. And the final proper stage is again with the Miura concept. I will be able to do these 2 races, no problem, so I'll get 10 additional conditions, but no more than that, because I won't be able to take the car to 4 or 5 stars, and that's okay. I'll miss out on some blueprints, but that is completely fine. Again, I could spend a bunch of tokens in getting this car to the maximum rank to ensure that A, I win the Looper Grand Prix, and B, for me to get some stuff from this place. But it makes no sense because I'm gonna spend a dumb amount of tokens just to get 3 blueprints. It would be easier, if I want these 3 blueprints for the Sesto Elemento, it honestly would just be easier to spend 900 tokens in one pack that will guarantee me that drop, as opposed to spending I don't know how many thousands to take the card to 5-star, a card that is A, not very useful, and B, I'm gonna get it later for free. So yeah, not super interested in spending too much on the Miura. And then finally, there's the stage 11, which is, you know, the contest, where you gotta compete against the time of all the players, and you can get some epic import parts. Now the situation here is that I don't think I'll get much going on over there. If you see on the top left, it says that I have 238 out of 300 conditions. Now, I think I'll be able to get to the 250 because there's at least 10 conditions over here that I'm missing. So that would take me to 248. And then there is, like I mentioned, all the conditions on the Miura on this other side, where I will be able to do this with the 2 and 3 stars. So I'll definitely get to the 250 and I'll be able to compete. But the reality is that I probably won't be able to do much over here, and I would need to hit top 25% to just earn one single epic. So that's probably not gonna happen. If we look at the rewards at the top, the 250 conditions. Oh, and by the way, sorry, it's slightly off topic. If you notice that I'm pausing the video and the music kind of sounds weird and all of that, it's because I'm trying to spare you the airplanes passing by. Over here in Mexico, we're kind of hitting a heat wave right now, and it's terrible, so I need to have everything open, and man, it's a nightmare. So there's a lot more noise, and I'm trying to spare you that, but it doesn't always work. Anyway, so as I was saying, if we look over here at the 250 conditions, I'll be able to get an epic import part for the Sesto Elemento. Now, I don't think I'll get it, and it's fine, but I don't think this will be very useful because it doesn't seem likely that I'll take this card to its maximum star where this will start being useful, but hey, at least I'll get an epic. Now, that is all that it has to do with this card. Now, I did mention about this particular card, why don't I take this card to 6-star? It's a very good Class A card, so it would be useful to take it to 6 stars for sure, but here's the situation. The only way for me to get blueprints of this card that doesn't require actual money, it's gonna be these packs. Not this one, not the key ones, just this, the Raging Bull packs. And that is because it contains 3 featured blueprints, the one for the SC20, SC18, and SCV12, the 3 SC siblings. Now, the problem is that as it stands right now, my SC18 is already 6-star, meaning the maximum amount of stars, and my SCV12 is also at 5 stars, the maximum amount of stars. So if I buy these packs, I only have, from whatever drops there are from these 3 cards, only 1 of 3 will be useful for me. So that's gonna be a lot of tokens spent on gambling, hoping that I get blueprints for this card, and that's really not gonna work. The packs aren't too expensive, and there's a drop rate of 20%, but overall, I'm telling you, knowing my luck, I'm not gonna get any blueprints for this card, and I'm just gonna spend a dumb amount of tokens. In fact, that is why originally I also had a budget assigned for these packs, but once I saw that I was taking my Essenza SCV12 so high, I decided to eat off or get a little bit, let's say, from the budget for these packs. I decided to use some of it in just upgrading the Essenza SCV12, because I realized that it was gonna make no sense for me to buy these packs. In global, this was good, but over here, because I have already 2 cards at max, it makes no sense. So that is why I am not going too hard in trying to upgrade the SC20, even though I'm gonna miss out on a couple of missions and stuff. It's okay, I'll be fine. I think I'll still be able to get my Countach LPI at the end of the day, and I'm gonna wait until the the SC20 comes back, because there's gonna be at some point later on a Grand Prix for this car, a repeat of the Grand Prix. That's actually how I unlocked it in the global version. So obviously I already have the key, but my interest is that once the Grand Prix happens, there's gonna be packs for this car. So then I'll make sure to have some tokens and spend them, and hopefully that's how I will take this card to 6 stars, just to have another Lambo at its maximum amount of stars. Alright, enough of all of that. What is the real deal? Why did I say that I was gonna spend a bunch of tokens? Well, if you notice, I have 54, almost 55,000. Now obviously this has been fluctuating up and down, because I've been getting some tokens in different events and whatnot, so that is why, even though I did spend some tokens in the Miura, and actually I spent also some tokens on a pack that is no longer here, the one for the Pagani Mola, because I wanted to take that thing to 2 stars so that I could use custom colors. That's it. I only wanted to 2 stars, and I have it now at 2 stars. So in total I have spent another like 4,000 and some tokens from last time that you saw my video on the SCV12 to now. Yeah, I've spent a little bit, but like I said, I've been gaining some thanks to the event. But this is it. This is what we're here for. Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Now, this is still gonna end in 25 days, so I have plenty of time to buy these packs. But why should I delay it more, you know? I want to spend some of that, and man, I do have some what would you say, some budget for this. So, what are my chances to get blueprints for this car? Well, as usual, this is a 10% drop rate. So, in theory, when I buy a 10 pack, I'm gonna get guaranteed at least 3 blueprints for the car. So I think if I buy 10 packs of this, I will get 30 blueprints, which is actually gonna be enough for me to unlock the car. But I'm planning to spend a bit more than that. And that is if I only get the guaranteed drops. But there is a good chance that from time to time, I might get extra drops. So I'm gonna be gambling over here. All of my tokens, no, not all. Again, I'm being careful with my budget. But yeah, I'm gonna spend a bunch of tokens over here and hoping that I get something nice. So without further ado, let's start this up. Again, remember, guaranteed it's only 1 drop of 3 blueprints for the car. Anything else other than that, it's already better. But we'll see. In the SCV 12 packs, I actually got pretty lucky. I did get some decent amount of blueprints. Look at that, 3 blueprints already, okay? Is that my guaranteed? Maybe. I don't see any more. Okay, there we go, another 3. That's okay, so that's 6 blueprints for 900 tokens. I mean, this is expensive, don't get me wrong. It is expensive, but it's such a beautiful car, and I was so... Oh, look at that, 3 blueprints, nice. I really wanted to get this car in the global version, but I only got this to 25 blueprints, and I didn't have more tokens to spend in the packs. So, yeah, that's kind of how that went. All right, 9 blueprints for that one, that's cool. See, that's what I'm saying, that 10%, well, 10% would mean that in 10 packs, I should get only 1, you know, 1 out of 10. You know how percentages work, you might still get a bunch. It's, you know, like when you flip a coin, it's 50-50 chance to get heads or tails, but that doesn't mean that if you toss it 10 times, 5 times is going to be heads and 5 times is going to be tails. Sometimes you might get 8 heads in a row, and who knows. All right, 6 blueprints. I think I'm getting pretty considerably lucky over here. Not yet, thank you. Because I'm getting at least twice as much stuff from these packs than I expected. So that means that in half the amount of tokens, I'll be able to unlock this car. Actually, I'm getting close to unlocking it already, so that's kind of dope. All right. This, I had to boast about getting decent drops, and now I got nothing but 1. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, 1 more pack and I'll unlock it. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. And again, this is completely planned. And once you see how many tokens I plan on spending on this, you're gonna think like, TBT, why didn't you save tokens for... Ooh, look at that. Nice. TBT, why didn't you save tokens for the Countach LPI? Because the Countach LPI, I don't really... I'm gonna unlock it either way. Ooh, 9 blueprints in this pack. The Countach, that's 12 blueprints. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna unlock it yet. Not yet. No. Oh man, lovely. I finally have it, this car. The Countach LPI, it's gonna take a lot of resources for me to actually take it to a decent level. And honestly, unless I take it to like 4 stars, maybe 5 stars, I don't think I will be using it very much in multiplayer. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I had a certain amount of... Ooh, nice. 1 for the fender. Those are rare. I had a certain amount of tokens assigned for... Oh, look at that. A certain amount of tokens assigned for... Lovely! God, I can't even finish my thoughts. You know what? I'm not complaining, all right? I'm not complaining. I had a certain amount of tokens assigned for every single car in this update. And the Countach LPI was not in that budget. However, I've been tweaking a bit of stuff. And for example, like I said, I spent like 3,000 tokens on the Mura. And I don't think I'll spend the other 7,000 tokens I had planned for it. Oh, this time I only got 3. All right, you know, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. I'll probably save the rest for it, and I'll use it somewhere else, maybe on the Countach LPI, seeing that that's some resources that I saved. I'm not buying packs of the, like I said, the 3 SC siblings. I'm not buying more packs of that, so that's another about 5,000 tokens that I'm kind of saving in a way. So maybe I can assign that to the Countach also. I'll see. At the end of the day, nothing is written in stone. I'm just experimenting over here. While I do have budgets assigned, there's obviously some flexibility for me to apply over there. So, all right. And obviously, you can see that pretty much all of the blueprints that are being given over here, I already have all of these cars. At least I'm getting a ton of red tokens, but... Oh, is this another bad pack? Yeah, only 3 blueprints on that one. Oh, come on. We were doing so good. Come on, game. Don't do me dirty like this. I think this... I'm probably getting close to 2-starring this car, the Sesto Elemento, so... Oh, one for the Chiron. Okay, that's good. Those are expensive. And yeah, I haven't finished up starting up the Chiron because, man, again, only 3 blueprints. Ah, come on. Come on, game. Why you gotta be like that? And by the way, not a single, what's it called? Jackpot. But you know what? That's fine. Yeah, this is probably more than enough to take my Sesto to 2 stars. Which is good because I actually also need the Sesto for another mission of the LPI. Alright, 6, 9. Okay, you know what? This already justify or offsets the... Okay, this means we have spent about 10,000 tokens, right? Because we were at 55,000. Alright, as I got a little bit more in the budget. There's some missions that require the Sesto Elemento 2 stars, so this is at least one mission, so that'll be fine. But again, I think the Countach LPI, it's already guaranteed for me. I think, I don't know, I don't want to get cocky, but it seems very, very likely that I'll end up getting it. All right, I'm really curious to see where we got the Sesto Elemento at the moment, where it's at. So what, I've spent about 11,000 tokens so far. That's a lot of tokens, but you know, I think we're definitely at 2 stars and probably on halfway there to our 3rd star. Let's unlock it. Oh yeah, baby. Man, I've been wanting this car for so long. Holy mother. There it is. Sesto Elemento, let's go. And oh yeah, look at 18 blueprints for the... Oh, you know what? I think we have it at 3 stars already. Holy macaronis. That's good. Yep. And yeah, look at that. Oh man, 3rd star already. That's so much better than I thought. Now, I probably won't end up using this car very much unless I get it to a very high star count where it's actually useful. The reality is that this car, I mean, I've complained about people comparing these cars too much to the what's it called? The Huracan. And yeah, because they're around the same rank and all of that. And the Huracan, I already have it at 6 stars. So it's not that I need this car to be competitive or anything. I just want to have this car, you know? So, all right, I'm willing to spend a bit more tokens. I don't think I managed to take it to 4 stars, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what we get. Let's see if by any chance we look out and we get something. And by the way, remember in another video I was talking about the prices of these tier bundles? Look at that. The one that I was talking about was what? The one from 15 to 20. It was something like $20. This is costing already $70. $70 for 30 to 35. Imagine that. That's why I said that if you want to get this bundle, the best idea was to get it at the start. That's why I said all of that in that other video. If you missed it, maybe I'll leave a link on the top right. But yeah, these prices continue to increase depending on which tiers you want to buy. So yeah, these things are expensive. I don't ever recommend to really go for it. Except maybe, again, for the Countach LPI right at the beginning, because that was the cheapest way to do it. But anyway, let's buy a couple more of these Sesto Elemento packs, because man, I am hyped. Like I said, in Global I wanted to get this car, but I only managed to get it to 25 blueprints out of 55 to even unlock it. I spent a bunch of tokens in this season a year ago in Global, I think in the packs for the SCV12, SC18. Oh, come on, 3 blueprints only? Really? Alright, you know what? I'll risk it. I'll buy one of these if they let me. Yeah, okay. One more pack for 90 and they give me 1 pack free. Please give me something nice. Nope. Come on, come on, come on. No, garbage. Okay, fine. That's why you don't want to buy these packs. And I remember in the other time that I was buying packs for the SCV12, I told you that in one of those extra packs that I bought, I got a key. No, I lied. It wasn't a key. But what I did get from one of those packs was a jackpot for whatever car I was looking for. And it's like, really? In one of those, I got a jackpot of 15 blueprints. That was fantastic. Oh, come on. My luck has gone straight down to the floor. Now I'm getting absolutely nothing. Well, my guaranteed 3 blueprints, but no more than that. Sad. Come on, game. Just give me enough to take this to 4 stars. That's all I want. All right, 4 stars and I'll be fine. Nope. Maybe I should have called it quits once I was getting some really good drops. Look at this. All right, last pack to buy over here. This would mean that I've spent about 15,000 on the Sesto Elemento. My total budget for this card was 20,000. But seeing that I already got the card to 3 stars, I think that's pretty good for me right now. Like I said, maybe I'll end up spending a bit. Ooh, another one for the Fender, and I got 6 blueprints over here. Okay, that's fine. I think I'll save those other 5,000 tokens that I didn't spend from the budget of this card. I'll save them for the Countach LPI. I think I will try that. I think the Countach LPI packs will be showing up once I have the special event for the Countach begins. That's when the packs will start showing, and then I'll consider it. It's probably gonna be just as expensive as this, but you know, it's alright. So currently, as it stands, I managed to get already my SCP-12 maximum stars. I got my Sesto Elemento. Actually, you know what? Why don't we look at our car list over here? And thankfully, there's a filter, so we can filter by Lamborghini, and I can show you the progress of them Lambos. I really like the fact that they added this filter. It's pretty good. So, all right. Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary. This is not actually in this season. This car shows up in the season after this. What was the anniversary season in Global? I don't know what they're gonna call it over here because it's not the anniversary for Switch, but whatever. This was a free car back at that point, and right now there's no way to get it, so this doesn't count. Mura Concept, we'll see what we get with the Mura Concept. I cannot select it for some reason. You see that I need the key. We'll see how the Grand Prix goes. Hopefully I'll be able to unlock it. Now there's also the Diablo GT, for which I have 6 blueprints from the Legend Pass, but this card you can only get through tokens, and I also have another bunch of tokens assigned to unlocking this car, and I originally wanted to get it to a considerable amount of stars, but I'll probably end up doing what I did in Global. In Global, I just managed to edge it out and unlock this car, and over time, I have pretty much this car already at 3 or 4 stars just by using wildcards, and I think I'll do the same, because wildcards of Class C are not that rare, and I don't have a lot of cars where I would need them. So I think I'll be using wildcards to upgrade this car in order to save a bunch of tokens. I want to have the car for the collection, but the reality is that this, much like the Mura, is not a great car. These are very fast cars, but they have absolutely atrocious acceleration. So yeah, I'm not super committed to get this car to 5 stars right away, even though it is needed for the special event of the for the Legend Pass missions, and also for the special event of the Countach LPI. It won't matter too much. I think, like I said, I have the Countach all but guaranteed. I got my Sesto Elemento to 3 stars. That's fantastic. Reventon Roadster still hasn't happened, so we'll have to wait for that Grand Prix. In that one, you bet I'm gonna be spending tokens to get it, because that car I absolutely want. And finally, the Countach LPI. 26 out of 30 to take it to its 2nd star, but obviously I don't have the key, though I seem to be on a very good road to acquire it. And thanks to the special event of the Sesto Elemento, I was able to get my Cyan to 4 stars. So maybe I've been considering also spending some tokens in packs for the Cyan, but I'll think about it. It's not that I'm dying for it. At 3 stars it was okay-ish. At 4 stars, I imagine will be a little bit better. So we'll see how that goes. And finally, the very last thing that I wanted to show you is my progress on the actual Legend Pass, if I can get to it out of this many menus. So Legend Pass, and currently I'm at tier 33. Again, it was getting the Legend Pass and then getting the first bundle for the first 5 levels. So that got me to tier 20. So I've been able to get all of this stuff. And we're only in the 2nd week, and I'm already 60% into this thing. So like I was saying, it does seem very likely that I will be able to eventually get to the Countach LPI key. And look at that, another 5-6 blueprints for the CN. I'll take them. Very nice, very nice. And obviously some extra tokens that I'll be getting in the process of, you know. Oh, look at that, 6 more for the Sesto Elemento, nice. So I'll be getting some more tokens just from the Legend Pass as well. So like I was saying, I'm getting some tokens here, some tokens there, and all of that good stuff. But that is gonna do it for this video. Again, I'm very, very happy to finally have been able to unlock the Sesto Elemento. We will be trying this car a little bit later, once I not start it up, but upgrade it, because right now I have it stuck. So I need to spend some credits into upgrading this thing, but holy mother of Christ, I finally have it. Oh, and there's one last thing that I want to check, because I never had the opportunity to see this. I want to see, I think by having this car at 2 stars, I should be able to finally have a custom color for the car. Is that correct? This is the wrong class. Let's see. Colors. custom colors. Yeah, baby! I can have a Sesto Elemento of whatever color I want. Kinda sad that it obviously removes the details, the red accents and all of that. But hey, if you want to have a Sesto Elemento of a different color, now you are able to, although this definitely looks menacing and very nice. But again, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do, hit the like button. Also check these other videos as to how the progress has been going in this season. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.